Hello, welcome. Just a quick little video about these things, the paint agitators. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to unbox this one. Well, I've unboxed it, but we'll just go through the motions, you know what I mean? So without further ado, let's crack on. And then when I come back, we'll have a quick talk about it. See you in a minute. So it comes in a plain white box, nothing spectacular at all. Just sort of it's a box. Right, so I have actually opened the thing already, so we're not messing around. Okay, so, and once we get in, we have, I don't know what this is. It's stuff in different languages. Just saying thank you to buying their stuff. I presume this is an instruction manual and a nice picture of the thing. And let's get into the meat of the matter. Right, oops. Okay, something in there. Looks like the plug. And what else do we have? So we have the actual thing. I must admit, look at that, that's heavy. It's very heavy. Sorry, I probably just really think because it's all in plastic. Just let me get rid of the plastic. Packaging's pretty good. That's not going to go anywhere in the post, so we'll just get rid of that. Right, so it's out of the box. This is what it looks like. It's quite small. It is very heavy for the size. I presume that's to keep it flat on the ground, as it were. The plug comes in two parts. Don't know why, but so what. And a little bit of a wire. And this is a obviously instruction manual, and you get an automatic 24-month guarantee. It just gives you some safety instructions for using it, and like cleaning and whatnot for when you get it mucky. So without further ado, I think what we'll do is we'll get it plugged in and get some of my paints renovated. Okay, see you in a minute. So here we are. This is the 4E's shakery thing. Just search for 4ES, I believe that's the way you say it. I don't put links in on my videos to products and things, so I don't do that. But there are other types. This is the one that I bought. So, oops, here we go. I believe the best way to test it is with paint. So I found some paints. These paints, there's nothing special about them. I just randomly dived into the box of paints I've got lying over there that I can access. I just picked up 5 at random because I can guarantee they're all going to be pretty much the same. So we'll just have a quick look. So this one, what is it? Rat skin flesh. So you can see that's fairly been standing there for years. Same for this one, which is flayed one flesh. Once again, it's another one that's not mixed at all. You can see the medium is well separated from the pigment. White scar, always a bad one, is white, which is a bit of a pun there for anybody that does it, which is because a bad one's usually black, isn't it? Anyway, so yeah, pink horror, another one, completely knackered. And this one, English uniform, I don't know whether you can see the medium floating around there in the top and the pigment sat at the bottom. But what I'll do is I'll just give it a quick squirt, and I think you'll see what comes out. is not really paint. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like something after a very heavy curry. So anyway, right, I'll leave that there because you'll see how the paper soaked that up, and you'll see what happens when it's been mixed. Right, so basically what you do is this. What a gratifying noise! And it makes the table go very weird and the camera. So a quick look to see if anything's happened after such a short burst. Not really. It's still unmixed. But what I'll do is I'll give it a quick turn over, and I can hear it slopping. And there we go. Let's have another look, see if it's mixing. Yeah, as you can see, it's starting to mix. What I'll do is I'll do all of these paints. I'll do all of these paints, and we can have a look. It's coming. Whoops, I'm the wrong way around there. It's getting there. It's not been very long. This is in real time, remember. I'm going to speed the others up. And I think you'll agree that's getting there. I mean, you can do that now, and I can hear it. I can hear it slopping. I don't think I should have had the camera mounted on the table, to be fair. But yeah, there we go. It's coming back to life. In fact, that is pretty good. I mean, you can't see what I can see in the pot, but that is getting there. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly do all of these on fast forward. Right then, so let's have a quick look at these paints. We'll start off, we'll have a look at the Vallejo. Obviously, you can see during the fast forward bit there, I was checking the paint. I don't know whether you can see that, but that's what we squirted out first. That was about halfway through, and this is the latest one. And you can see that the pigment is well suspended in the medium. I'm not saying that's perfect yet. It's going to take a bit of time. Obviously, I've done this very quickly. With the Roomfang steel, I had to take quite a while over that because that was pretty gunked up. So that's that one. The White Scar, unfortunately, didn't fare very well. Not because the thing's not doing what it's supposed to do, but I think most of, well, quite a bit of the actual medium has either evaporated or gone somewhere else. So I reckon if I added a bit of acrylic medium to this and give it a zhoosh, I'm sure it would come back, but I haven't got the time in this video recording to do that. So it's not, obviously, if the paint's too far gone, it ain't going to go, but you can always bring acrylic paints back to life with a bit of acrylic medium and a bit of water, and give it break all of the pigment up, and that's how I used to do it anyway. So, you know, it just makes it faster. However, these beasties all seem to have gone back to beautifulness. So that was the pink horror. That's the Flare One flesh, and the rat skin flesh. Beautiful. They've all gone frothy, creamy, lovely, well suspended. Quick shake again just to pull it up onto that little tongue, and there you go. Oops. Beautiful. So, yeah, in my opinion, it's a really good thing. So, let's go up and have a look at my mug. Right then, so there we are. That was the result of my experiments. As you can see, the white paint didn't do so well. I'm going to add some liquid acrylic medium, Liquitex or whatever it is, to this and see if we can do any better. I'll update you when I'm using or something about that. This one obviously needs a bit more work, but it's, you know, a lot more usable than it was. And these three, boom, they can go straight back into the fray. They were pretty good. I mean, even the bits of stuff. I mean, I shot that little bit a while ago. That is, where are we gone? That's the obviously the last one. You can see it's slightly darker than the one that was halfway through, and it's certainly a lot darker than the first one, which means that the pigment is mixing. So this thing, wherever it is, there we go. I've got it on a wire now, and I can't get it out. There we are. This thing is pretty cool. Obviously, they come in different prices. This one's quite pricey. It's not the most priciest. The most priciest are hundreds of pounds. But this one, fairly pricey. But you can get them for 20, 25, 30 pounds. This one was slightly more than that. But yeah, I think it's a good investment because these things cost a lot of money. And if you're going to be, if you buy paints that you only use a couple of times, then when you come to use them again, they've all dried up or they've all separated out and you're there for hours shaking them. It's very disheartening. And the other thing as well is, I hear a lot of people say, oh, these paints are rubbish, they don't work, or they're too thin. The reason they're too thin is usually because the pigment isn't as mixed as it should be. And I think these sort of things will, you know, help you achieve that. I mean, if you mix the pigment into the medium as intended, when you actually use the paint, it's going to be, you know, as intended, as designed. Obviously, different pigments have different properties. Whatever, you know, some are more transparent than others. You know, some are more opaque, are very opaque. Some are less so. But if it's mixed in the medium, how the manufacturer designed it to be, then they should work fairly okay. So I'm going to be going through all of my paints as I use them, giving them a zooster on this, and whenever I need to use another colour, a quick jump on there rather than a shake on the wrist, because my wrist's wearing out. I am fairly old now and it's been abused quite a lot over my life. Yeah, brilliant investment. So what are these? I don't know how much these cost anymore. About £3, maybe more, don't know. I know these are £3. So 10 of these cost £30, same as this. Throwing away 30 or 40 paints because they've all gone off. It's the same amount, it's the same rebuy value as buying something that can recover the paints. So in my opinion, it's a good move. I'm not saying you should buy this one. There are plenty of other ones on the market. I mean, you can make your own with a drill and or a saw. I mean, I've done that for years. You know, with a saw and electric saw and a electric knife and all these sort of things. I've tried them and they work. They shake it up and down or they shake it in a circular motion. This sends vibrations through so it explodes the medium, as it were, as well as swirls it round. So I think that this probably gives it a thorougher mix. It is designed for the chemical, the chemist, laboratories for mixing solutions up and what have you. So yeah, paint's just a solution. There you go. Anyway, I talked a little rubbish there for a little bit. Sorry about that, but yeah, I think it's a good investment. Not saying this one, but there are plenty out there. They all do the same thing. I'd have a look if you've got lots of paints, or if you just want them to mix smoother. Anyway, that's my 2 pence worth. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I'll do.